Hi, welcome to Pandora's Tarot. This is a reading for the sign of Leo for the month of March 2015. And I want to say a couple of things. First of all, remember to check your rising and your moon sign. The videos for those signs, if you know them, that can bring a little bit more information. And also another thing that I want to say is that a trend that I have been, watching in this reading is that we have change as one of the trends. So the same way last month had to do with strength and with, our strength, our inner strength being tested, this month has to do with change, okay, in a more collective kind of way. But let's see this reading, Leo. We have in the challenge position for you the Ace of Wands in reverse. Now, this is a card that talks about creativity and creative startups, projects that you're starting. It doesn't necessarily have to do with, if you're an artist, if you're, a writer, a musician, a painter, or something like that. Just any project where you are using your creativity. But the problem is that being in reverse, you're having problems with starting up this project. Okay, there is something. Sorry, this was like that. There you go. There is a beginning that, because this is an ace, this is a beginning that is not really happening. I think you thought that by March this was going to be already in motion. You were going to be able to get going with this project, but it's not really happening. And this can be frustrating, especially for you because you are a fire sign, and fire signs move fast and quickly. They charge ahead. Now, the advice of the tarot is perspective. Okay, there's something here that you're not seeing, and this, I believe that is why you're not being able to start this project. The Nine of Pentacles is a card that, like I said, talks about perspective. We have someone who has a lot of abundance behind her, but she's not focusing on that. Okay, she's not focusing on the coins and on the grapes, and clearly she is on fertile ground, but she's focusing on the falcon because it's a bird that can fly up high and just look at everything from a different perspective and a much wider perspective. Okay, he can have a full picture of everything that is going on below him. So this is the advice of the tarot. You need to open up the spectrum of the things that you're dealing with in the month of March, Leo. Now, the great thing about, we talk about change as a trend that is happening in the other signs, and you have a card that talks about change in the position of the help that you're going to receive, and that part is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune has to do with events that are going to happen, but that it's a change that is going to happen, but it's out of your control. Okay, this is one of the few cards that doesn't have a human character or a hand or something that has to do with human. This has to do with the sky above us, okay, and the universe, the universal laws, if you want to see it that way. The Wheel of Fortune is, excuse me, something, it's a change that is turning and that will come to you, and that is meant to be. It has to do with karmic change in your life, Leo. I think it's something that will develop slowly, and you will feel like this development is slow, okay? So patience, because help is coming at the end of the month. But let's see what you won't be able to change throughout the month of March, something that you're going to have to deal with and just accept. We have the Hierophant, and this card symbolizes, on one hand, religion in a more institutionalized way, but I believe here that it has to do with just institutions and bureaucracy, okay, and paperwork, and just, perhaps asking for government funds or that sort of thing. A lot of paperwork and a lot of people having to sign for this, and just allowing you to be able to get going with this project. And I pulled an extra card to clarify this, and we have strength. Okay. So these institutions are going to be testing your inner strength. Okay. Again, this is something to be patient about. I would say that this too, this card came up as the thing you're gonna change, and this is also a way of an advice from the tarot. It will test your inner strength, and what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, in that sort of way. Now, this is at the end of the reading, and this is why I said that help is coming. We have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is, first of all, a sign of water. It's the element of water, so it can be someone who belongs to those zodiac signs, and that is Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Okay, and this is someone who actually is completely the opposite of you. You are fire, you are just moving ahead. This is someone who works on a different level. Okay, this is a different energy. This card also symbolizes someone, in the tarot symbolizes the poet. It's, the creative person is someone who, yes, deals with emotions, the emotions of water, but he also has the wings of Mercury. So it also deals with words. Okay. So this is why I think this person who is offering you something, is offering you a cup, will help you with this creative endeavor. This is someone who is creative, but he or she deals with a very different energy. You are just trying to charge ahead and just do it and get it done, and this person is going like, okay, let's take a different approach. Let's take a different perspective. Okay, so help is coming your way, and this person that you're going to meet more, I would say, towards the end of the month, it's meant to be. Okay, so at first, if you go like, oh no, this person doesn't have to do with the way I work, give it a shot. Okay, don't have an open mind, have a good perspective about this, because this is a key to get out of this stalemate situation. So I hope, Leo, that this is helpful, and I want to thank everyone who watches and likes and comments my videos, and of course subscribes to my channel. And I will see you in the reading for the next month. Thank you.